Move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Welcome back to the Caddyshack 2 Minute, the podcast in which we view and analyze and discuss the brilliant film Caddyshack 2 in 1 minute.
Do it all the way.
Oh, do it live. You know what we're gonna do? We'll do it live.
Hey,
Fuck
you're
it.
not wrong.
Who's
There's no
gonna write
words
it?
on it.
Who's gonna
on
write
it.
it? But who's gonna write it?
Gordon Junk's gonna write it.
Fuck you.
Hey, where's my walking stick? I gotta go find some woods porn.
It's
You're
over
gonna
there.
get hipsters. You're gonna find
Hey, Tom-
hipsters though. It's just
Hey,
over
Tom,
there.
Still going to that camp? What kind of camp?
Mike,
What was that camp again?
Did you get your before pants yet, Mike?
The crampy? No,
Yeah.
in my
Your
after
before
pants.
pants?
You and your best friend Jerry Porter.
Yeah, my best friend Jerry Porter.
Do it all the way.
Is he still
Yeah.
selling drums
Hey,
on the
listen.
internet?
It's
Hey,
over
who was
there.
that? Who was that
Time for
caller?
trivia.
Who was the caller that worked at Carl's Golfland?
Oh yeah, how's our
Fuck
stroke?
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a pill for the
Hey,
world.
wait, guys. But
It
wait,
gives
we didn't
worms
talk. Wait, guys.
to
We're supposed to
ex-girlfriends.
talk about Caddyshack 2. We didn't talk about Caddyshack 2.
No, fuck you, Tom.
Shut the
We're not
fuck
talking-
up, Tom.
That's a horrible movie.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.
Start again.
Okay. You start.
Introduce the Where Are They Now segment.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And that was our coverage of Caddyshack 2, which I assume is a fantastic film. I've never seen it. I don't intend to ever seen it. Have you guys
It
seen
was a
Caddyshack
joke.
2?
It was
Compelling.
a joke,
It's
Tom.
terrible. I think I may have seen it years ago. I don't know. And who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
No, I mean the.
Hey, can I do one
No, I'm just
fun
saying.
fact
I'm
about Caddyshack
just saying
2?
we just did that as a joke. We're not.
We
I
did
haven't
it.
seen that movie since I was a kid,
Yeah.
and
Folks, we did that live. Fuck
Yeah. We'd like to
Hey.
lay to rest the possibility that we would ever cover Caddyshack 2.
There were no
Please
words
stop
on it, but I will say this about Caddyshack 2. What's his name? Who was in it? Well, who's the kid? Jonathan Silverman.
Silverman.
Oh, yeah.
His middle name?
Yeah.
Elihu.
Get out of here.
Nah,
Wow.
it is.
It was destined to be.
Fun fact.
Now, is he like a
Randy
snob in that
Quaid's
movie?
middle name?
Uh-oh.
Al Chervik.
No.
Never mind.
Little known
Well,
fact.
some time has passed since we've last all got together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has. It's been a while. It's been
we
about
thought-
a year and a half.
Yeah, so we thought we should do a "Where Are They Now" segment.
Yeah, where are they now?
Where
Tom,
are
where
we
are you now?
I'm in my basement, as usual. What are you talking about? I'm constantly in my basement, talking to you guys in my head. My life has changed not at all since the last time we spoke. I've shaved a couple of times. I'm due for a haircut. I haven't gone anywhere, have I? I may have gone to Connecticut again since I last talked to you guys. I finished watching Twin Peaks. That was fantastic. I don't know if you guys watched.
No.
Found out my son is not allergic to gluten anymore. He seems to have kicked that since his infancy. So now he's just going nuts on fried dough and real
Yeah.
pizza.
Grew out of the
and-
fat.
He decided, you know what? He decided to put on his big boy pants.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know what?
Today he is a man.
I'm gonna eat dough now, like everybody else.
Mike has some big boy pants that he can maybe pass down.
That's
actually.
right.
Yeah.
Uncle Mike.
Hand me
Thank
down.
you.
I'm in the after pants now, so leave me alone.
Mike, where are you now?
I'm resting comfortably somewhere upstate, in a place where I can get better.
Yeah. You're drying out.
Yeah, I'm drying out the consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
sound good.
watching the wind blow through trees upstate somewhere.
That's all it takes sometimes.
I get to play checkers, and they
Yeah.
you know,
By
they let me
yourself.
do a few laps in the yard. No, I'm in the same place I always am.
Yeah.
I went to Australia.
Oh, that's right.
No,
We were about to go to Australia when last we left
Yeah,
you.
I went for a couple days.
How'd that
And,
go?
Well, it was fine. It's a small town called Ballarat, outside
Mm-hmm.
of Melbourne, and it was where it was a gold rush town
Oh,
back in the day. So
Oh.
I like it.
Was there for a couple days, came back, and just couldn't sleep. Didn't know where I was for
Yeah.
a couple weeks.
That's
2
imagine-
weeks now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Still got to do my expenses though. I remember that. Got to
Oh,
write
yeah.
myself a
Write
note.
that down so don't
That's
forget.
I
very
got to do my
exciting.
expenses. I got to do my expenses
Expenses.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Dan, that was you. Wasn't that you that was kept meticulous, kept all your receipts? Was that you?
Yeah.
You still do that?
No, I don't do that anymore. But I used to keep a checkbook, very, very.
But you kept your receipts too, and your wallet. You used to say something about that.
Because I had to watch it, like I could overdraw at any time. That was back in the days where you go, one chocolate chip muffin too many, it's over. Mm-hmm. It's a $35 chocolate chip muffin.
Yeah, because the overdraft fee.
The overdraft.
Mm-hmm. The undertow.
And then they do you want overdraft insurance? They might as well be asking me if I want the wax undercoating on the car. I'm just like, absolutely not.
What is that, like 15? It's like $15 a month or something like that.
I can add and subtract.
Yeah, I never understood that. It's like a $15 a month insurance for overdraft. But then if you overdraft, it's $25. I say, well, I'll just take the $25 risk. Instead of paying $15 a month just to get that coverage, right?
I don't say this in any way to disparage those who have meager means, but I mean, you're taking insurance out on yourself, on your own dumbness.
Yeah, you're placing a bet on whether or not you can do.
It's like saying, it's like
No,
saying,
it's
also like saying,
I know enough numbers to know that this insurance is worth it.
It's like saying, you know what, you shouldn't be eating chocolate chip cookies anymore, but there's chocolate chip cookies in your cupboard. So let's take insurance out in case if you eat a chocolate chip cookie, then there's a penalty for it, but you can buy insurance against it.
Yeah.
In case you decide to eat the chocolate chip cookie, you just don't eat the chocolate chip cookie. I don't need to pay the insurance.
Have you ever not decided to eat the chocolate chip cookie?
No, I didn't get that far this evening. I had a box of Famous Amos.
Ooh.
Because individual packs for the school lunches, and I've just ripped into one of those little packs. So there's about 6 of them in there, and I ate every one except one and left it in there and closed it up.
Oh, that's the little cookies. They're not. I know what you're talking about. They're not much bigger than the cookies that they basically call cereal.
Yeah,
there's Cookie Crisp. Yeah.
There's a cereal that's just a big box of cookies.
The Cookie Crisp, yeah.
And
you pour
the
milk
Famous
over
Amos
them,
are not much bigger than that.
Yeah, but I ate 5 of them, or how many there were, and I left one in there. Then I walked in the other room, and I said, who am I kidding? And I walked back in and ate the last one.
There you go.
But then I opened up another pack.
Witnesses.
No, but then I opened up another pack, and I ate 3 more of the next pack, right?
Oh, no.
And then I closed that pack up, and I went in the other room, and I came back, and I finished that pack off,
Oh, my God.
But I refused to open up a third pack.
Dad, where are my cookies? I thought I was going to have cookies in my lunch.
Yeah, well, you know what? Today you got carrots.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to file a claim.
Yeah, go talk to the insurance agent.
You know what they ought to sell? Because you could sell insurance for anything, right? And overdraft insurance is basically like if I forget, or you're like we said, insurance against yourself. Why don't they sell like DUI insurance? Like,
yeah,
you put a little money away every month, and then if I just know I'm going to get a DUI at some point. That's okay. I'm covered.
Some people call that a savings account,
Yeah,
or a rainy day account.
Yeah.
Like a college fund, cookie jar.
Right.
Speaking of,
Dan, we haven't caught up with you. What have you been up to in the last? I don't know.
Cares?
What's it been like? I forget it.
Okay,
I guess more than a month.
No. I want to know. I want to know. You.
I don't think you do want to know.
I guess you don't.
I guess you don't.
I guess I'm indifferent.
Well.
No, I quit the podcasting life, and like kind of like a Paul Gauguin, I left my family, left my life, and I went to become a painter.
Gauguin, isn't that what? Isn't that the one that he intentionally got wrong on 21? Oh, there was Baudouin.
21.
Oh, really?
No, it was the game show 21.
Yeah.
Oh, he got Marty
Quiz Show,
wrong.
the movie?
That was the one. Quiz Show, yeah. Marty was the one that what's his name threw.
Oh, the Joseph Fiennes or Ray Fiennes.
But he said he was on
character.
that. It was the Dutch. Yeah, it was like Baudouin. It was Baudouin.
Oh, okay.
Baudouin.
Not Gauguin.
Not
That movie
Gauguin,
made me
but that's
mental.
close enough.
The relationship when him and his father drove me nuts. It's like every conversation they were overplaying the academic. You know, the poet family.
Right.
Like, does everything have to be
they were
a goddamn fuck?
caricatures.
Yeah, and it's like, does everything have to be a poem battle?
Yeah, it's like we get it. He's smart.
Charlie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch the old
Genuine
man
class.
in the yeah.
Okay, you wear a suit everywhere you go. I got it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I get that. It was a little over the top. I do love
Yeah.
John Turturro, though. I'm a
Yeah.
big fan.
Will you tell Gene Krupa in there to take a break?
Cheap group.
And his son's banging away on those things. You think I don't know who the hell won the best pitcher for 1951? It's Marty. Everybody knows that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Marty.
They gave me the answers. They give everybody the answers.
Oh, I know one thing I did in our interim. I attended, without either of you guys, the Movies by Minutes Chicago convention or whatever it was.
Oh,
here in
that's
Chicago.
right. I saw many pictures of you on a panel in front of a crowd.
Holding a microphone and everything, and wearing a bow tie.
Can I ask you
It
a
was
question,
stunning.
Tom? How
Yeah.
many women were there total?
More than you would think.
Wait a minute.
Because I'm
Exactly
thinking
more than you
zero.
would think.
So
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Did you?
so technically it is more.
Were you on a panel?
I was on a couple of panels.
You
Oh,
see
that's
all
right.
those
You know
photos
what?
of Tom? It'd be like three goons sitting there talking to an
What are you
audience
talking-
with microphones.
What photos? What photos are you talking about?
On the Facebook.
On whose
You
Facebook?
get on there, you log on, you find out everything that's
Tom's-
going on with all your friends and family.
On
Your
Tom's
Facebook page?
Yeah. It would show up all over the place for that whole weekend. There was photos popping up.
See,
Tom
this
was
is
on
what
this
I'm, this is
panel
what
or
I'm telling
that.
about. This work-life balance is just not. It's not working because
I'm with Mike. I'm the same as Mike. I don't know how people. I don't know what world you're living in, Tom.
Well, what'd I do?
You're on that Facebook all the time.
I know. That's a bad thing.
And then you're going to Movies by Minute. You're hanging
Yeah.
out.
I literally had no idea that you went to that.
Oh,
I
And that's
invited
not-
you several times.
I know that's
And you
not your
couldn't go
fault.
because you were going to Australia, but
yeah.
Well, that's
And I
probably
couldn't
why.
go. I was away for the weekend.
yeah.
I was about 7 days in the future.
You were. It was good, clean fun, though. It was about like 100 people. I'll be honest. It was a little less than 100 people, but it was like a nice,
All right, it was
small theater full of people, a bunch of nerds. And out of that group of people, 2 people came up to me and said, "Hey, I really, really enjoy the Caddyshack Minute."
Ah,
No.
that's great.
Came across a room through a crowded bar or wherever
That's not easy.
afterwards and stuff.
No.
They
Yeah.
came over and said,
No.
"Hey, I love the show. Caddyshack Minute. It's great."
What movie's
I
that
love
from?
it."
What movie's that from? No.
What?
No.
No.
Stripes.
Yeah.
Usually when you say what movie that's from, it's from Stripes.
It's always
I found
Stripes.
that.
Swallowed a lot of aggression, along with a lot of pizzas.
No.
Like, as you can see, I have a slight weight problem. No.
No.
No. No. But it was a collective no. It was all of them saying at the same time, and it was just no. No.
I was away. At.
We're coming
I
back
was
to that movies
performing
by
with
minute.
my-
Don't worry about it. We're
I was
coming back.
performing
Just
with
go
my
ahead.
sketch comedy group in Austin.
Yeah.
We performed famously.
On Austin City Limits.
Beautiful.
I saw where they do Austin City Limits. It's a nice town. We had a good time. We were very funny, I must say, and it worked out very well. But I will just say I was out of town. I was envious, though, that Tom got to go to the Movies by Minutes. Though I realize now they would not have given the Caddyshack Minute any particular kind of prominence. They wouldn't have given us a stage.
No, probably not. There were only
So
two shows did like recordings of their actual shows.
And Tom was on both of them.
No, I was on one of them. I was as the Star Wars Minute and Indiana Jones Minute fellows did a thing together.
Are they all
And
from
then
Chicago or did they come in?
No, everybody came in. It was crazy. There's a guy from Hong Kong there. Neil
No way.
Brown from the Mogwai Minute from Hong Kong showed up.
Who are these
It's
people?
crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Who the fuck are these people that don't? I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. I get up in the morning. I wake up in the morning at about 5 a.m. to get the kids, when the kids are, get them out the door. And then I shake.
Yes.
I shake going to work because I'm
Take a little blue pill.
I'm afraid. There's so much going on in life.
I hear you.
That there is.
Too much.
There's no time for. I mean, I have in my personal email account. There's a stack of emails, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's bills that I have yet to pay in my bag because I don't sit down to pay them.
Right.
I'm and then there's this Mogwai Minute. People from Hong Kong, you with at some panel, and how is this? I don't understand this.
What? Which part? The people have time to go out and meet other people and have fun.
Exactly. Well, that's part of it.
live life
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. And have time for panel shows and whatnots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's weird.
No.
Yeah, I don't know that I would have flown from Hong Kong, to be in Chicago, but I'm glad that guy came.
All right.
He was awesome.
More importantly,
and,
because
we had a lot of fun.
I don't care about the Mogwai, Star Wars, or Indiana Jones
I
movies at
understand.
all. Those two people that walked across the room to tell you that, who were they? Do you remember?
One of them was our listener, Jonathan Howell. Oh, but you know what? I forget the other guy's name, though. That sucks.
So can I ask you a question?
That totally sucks.
So are these two people that
I'm sorry. Whoever you were very cool and very nice. And I'm
this is
sorry.
And
It's
if you're a
very-
real listener, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, in the listener's hole. But I need to ask you a question now.
Yeah.
Now, were these two people that you knew previously?
No, I never laid eyes on him.
Interesting.
I recognized Jonathan from he's been,
The
active in
listener's
the,
hole, yeah.
on the
But these are
Facebook
not
and
people
everything.
that you brought to the podcast.
No, not at all.
Oh, it's extremely interesting. It's extremely interesting.
It is interesting.
That's great, huh?
That's
and people
math-
have been expressing in the listeners hole. People have been like taking time out of their day to get on Facebook and say, "Oh my gosh, I just finished the show. I love what you guys do. What are you
Especially
going to
me.
do next?
Especially
We gotta
me.
come back." Especially
Especially-
Mike. We got an
yeah.
especially Mike today.
Yeah, Mike was like the real star of that one.
You know what that just proves though? When people that we're mass communicating.
That's right.
Yeah.
What movie is
Happy
that from?
O'Daniel.
Yeah, I was gonna say. There you go. Dumb some bitch.
I'm mass communicating, pressing the flesh.
We sure hope he eat his farina. He ain't
Yes, he ain't lying.
No.
You're not
lying.
wrong.
Wish we could get some of that reform. All right. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what else.
Oh.
What is the show now? We need to figure out what we're gonna do now. If we're gonna do, I mean, we just came back to
so
do
we
this
make
fun
the
Caddyshack II
discussion
thing.
a live one that we share with the
Invite
audience.
the listeners into our behind the scenes discussions.
Here's what happens
we try to
behind the
figure out
scenes.
what the hell?
folks.
Should we just do the Jerry Porter minute? We talk about Jerry Porter minute by minute.
Sure, we
Yeah.
could. He was there. Yeah, I had fun with Jerry Porter.
Could
Stayed at my
do-
house.
Yeah, we
Yeah, the
could
My
do,
Friend Jerry
like,
Porter.
70s
Yeah.
porn minutes.
That's true.
No.
Couple of serious requests. I believe our faithful and longtime listener Will Yurkevich on the listeners hole really thought we'd do brain candy.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That's a good
Is it
one.
really?
Stripes.
Mr. November.
Stripe seems like I would. I like my idea of
course you
doing.
do.
I feel a little funny saying this on the air actually, because what if people like get really into the idea and then we don't do it, or what if they hate the idea and they're not excited about it and we do it? Anyway, I think it'd be fun. We've talked a lot about A Christmas Story, and I think it'd be fun to do that like really quickly over like a month or something. Just do it in like 4 or 5 episodes or something.
How the hell are you going to
Just
do
do
it
a
in 4 or
Christmas
5
story.
episodes?
It wouldn't be a minute thing. It'd be like a
What do you
10
mean?
minute
Oh,
thing.
so it's not a
because that would
minute.
take more. It's going to take a year to do it.
No, but we do it like like 6.
You know how long we've been
Yeah,
doing
it's
this
supposed to be
minute?
long,
this
though.
show for?
I know. But
I
we're not doing
picked
it by
a random.
minute,
I picked a random minute a couple days, maybe about a week ago,
Yeah.
and I was like, it was after I had a wisdom tooth pulled, and I go, when the fuck did I get a wisdom tooth pulled?
Oh, I just listened to that one too. That was
yeah,
great.
I'm like that had to be a year ago, even longer.
I don't.
Yeah.
I feel I haven't gone back a lot. I feel like I'll go back again later at some point and go all the way through in order, and I'll really
All
enjoy
the
it. But I'm
way.
gonna wait a while.
All the way.
I'm gonna go all the way.
It's a really
I'm gonna
good
wait
show.
a while for that one. But
I actually
mean,
didn't go all the way the other day. I have a story about not going all the way. It's not much of a story, but like I got
you got
online
Slim
to like.
Jims, but no wine.
Well, no, I was online and I was like, oh, I need to put more money in my son's, school lunch thing, like so he can go to school and get lunch. And so I did it. And then a few days later, I got another thing saying, oh, your son's account is low. It's running. I'm like, wait, I just put a bunch of money in there. But then I went back and I had not done it all the way. I had done it, but I didn't put in like the whatever credit card information or something. I hadn't done it all the way and I failed. But now I have done it all the way. And now I'm back in good graces with Eddie Van Halen.
His count is getting a little low.
Well, here's the
Getting
thing, Tom.
What?
Tom, just hang on a second. Let me just explain. If we were to just theoretically do a minute that wasn't a minute, it was more like a chunk of the movie, and we do 5 episodes or something, or it's a 10-part series, let's say. We could do it. We could start it in October or something, and then have it ready for Christmas time, or around Christmas time. You start releasing them. We could do that, but here's the thing: we're covering so much of the minute we don't have to get in detail, obviously, but then we also have to get into all of Mike's stories and all the other bullshit that we
That is true.
do. The episodes could potentially be 2 hours long each.
Right. But if there were I'm also thinking that it would be like a weekly thing or something. It wouldn't be like twice weekly or something. So it'd be like a weekly thing, so maybe people wouldn't mind so much if they suddenly had like a 2 hour thing. If it got to that, we wouldn't have to do 2 hours.
Yeah.
But if we did, maybe it wouldn't kill anybody.
Some nasty cheese and crackers.
The Christmas Story Minute would be interesting. It's a movie I love, and it's a rich movie. It's full of great shit.
Yeah.
That being said, we don't really necessarily need that. I mean, I'm against Stripes now just because I feel like if you do go back and watch it, there's a lot of dead space in there that we're not remembering.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not a huge fan of Stripes, to be honest. I think I said that before on this show.
You mentioned
I like it,
was...
but yeah, it does get dead towards the end, and it's there are other movies with more going. I do Trading Places in a second.
There's a joke.
Did
you ever get that joke in Stripes?
It was the Dukes. It was the Dukes.
Turn them on.
Oh, sure. Like he went to Harvard.
Turn him back on. Oh, there's a joke in Stripes that when they're practicing in the, when they're practicing, and they're getting frustrated, and then when he goes, black guys help the white guys, when are marching in place.
Yeah.
He goes, what did he say? He goes, what did he say? And John Candy turns to him and he gets mad. He's like, he said, the black guys help the white guys. And he throws his rifle up in the air.
Yeah,
and even as a kid, I was like, why is he offended? And what's the joke here? I get it. Yeah, if you got to march rhythmically in place. He goes, come on, black guys, help the white guys. And he goes, what did he say? He said the black guys help the white guys, and he wants to fight them.
You don't know why he was mad, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just it didn't make any sense to me.
I don't remember that scene even, but the way you're describing it, it doesn't make sense to me.
Because John Candy,
well.
When he says it, Harold Ramis is marching, he goes, hey, black guys will help the white guys. And then one of the black guys goes like, what did he say? And then Candy just turns to him, like all pissed off, and he's walking towards him to fight him. And he said, the black guys help the white guys. And I don't understand why you got offended. I don't know what it was. It was just like they were just looking for some.
I think they're just saying that there was tension there. It was
right, but it wasn't. But they didn't have something to make it active. There wasn't anything that authentically.
Yeah.
No, it just was. They're just sort of saying there's tension. I never took it as particularly racially tinged, though. Just that.
No, it wasn't supposed to be.
Maybe those two guys didn't like each other.
No.
Huh.
Which doesn't make any sense to me.
There was a cut scene that would have explained that.
Yeah. Yeah.
This happened a lot with Caddyshack, if we might reminisce a little bit, where there would be something in the movie that was peculiar. That the best explanation was always that it was pertaining to something that got cut out of the film, but they had to leave that scene in, and there'd be some callback or some reference to that thing or some continuation of a tiny subplot that just never came to fruition.
Yeah.
Almost like
rife with that stuff.
Almost like genes that we share with chimps that we know we used to both have in the same animal and as a shared from a shared ancestor, but they're just sitting there dead, not doing anything.
They're non sequiturs in our bodies.
Neanderthal man.
Neanderthal.
Quit calling me that.
They say Neanderthal was probably a little more intelligent than the.
Oh yeah.
What became the Cro-Magnon line. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were shorter, though, and they had some other reason where they were more susceptible to infection or something like that. I don't remember what it was.
They were more simian.
So what would have happened if they had both, continued on and become, my understanding is that one of them died out, right? And the other one is us?
Yeah, well,
is that what happens?
Neanderthal died out, and we're the other one.
Yeah.
So what if that's weird? Where's the alternate history science fiction book that shows the Earth populated by the descendants of Neanderthals and and
what if Neanderthals had won? It'll be like the man in the high castle.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The man with the large cranium.
The man with the high forehead.
The man in the high castle. The man in the high castle is the Nazi one, right?
That's right. What if the Nazis had won? Right.
There was another one. Who wrote the one that about if the South had won the war?
I think everybody has written that one.
That's coming out.
everyone's
That's coming out.
grandkid.
They're working on a series about that next, about with the South
Yeah.
had won the Civil War.
Oh yeah, it's like the Game of Thrones guys are doing that.
Yeah.
I think.
And
Yeah,
Philip
people
I'd
are
Roth,
like
mad
to
at them. They're
announce.
like, we get
well,
it. Wouldn't
there's
it
a
be
lot of
interesting if it was
controversy
still-
about it because
Yeah.
people are saying it's like, and I don't really, frankly, I think the controversy is way overblown. But that's just my personal opinion. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll announce my new sketch idea that I had right here, so that no one can steal it because it's
Okay.
mine. Which is that we
Copyright
do a
Caddyshack II
sketch.
minute.
We do. There's been a lot of controversy, especially here in the Bay Area. I don't know if other places are quite as completely overblown and annoying as the Bay Area.
what is it?
But-
Is this going to be if Guam won the war?
No, my sketch
Or
idea
Grenada?
was
I meant Grenada.
because it's
What if-
been,
what
'cause
if-
it's been
what if
very
Grenada won?
controversial. What if Grenada won the war? Right? What if the mouse that roared won the war?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No. It would be what if the South had won the war and they were doing a TV show? What if the North had won the war? Right. So yeah.
That's
And so
good.
it'll be like, God, they would probably, and it would be all stuff that we all wish we had right now, like universal health care.
Yeah.
And like,
They'd be
they'll
showing-
just be like, they'll be
Yeah.
painting a picture of a way better world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these beautiful, clean
civilized,
factories
yeah.
dotting the coast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, exactly. The for
Civilized
35-hour work
society.
week.
yeah. Just beautiful, gleaming electric cars just rolling off the assembly line, just
Yeah.
without any even human need.
And they're
Just
like
robots
treating it
running
like, oh, it'd
everything.
be horrible.
Yeah.
And
Ah,
it
the
would all
soulless, awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
stuff.
Philip Roth.
That's
Philip
funny.
Roth wrote that book.
Funny, right?
If the Nazis won.
Oh, really?
He did
Yeah,
one
Philip
too.
Roth.
Is that what?
And it's has and it's Charles Lindbergh is the president of the United States
Oh,
because
right.
because he was a
sympathizer, right?
Yeah, he was a notorious Nazi sympathizer.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So it's a comedy.
That's my
It's a dark.
favorite
It's a dark comedy.
Philip Roth book that's not about whacking off.
Oh, did you ever hear the Great American Novel?
I've heard it's great. I mean,
Yeah,
I
the
really mean
baseball
that. I
book,
don't mean
yeah.
that as a
I
play
hear
on
it's not
words.
that great.
No, it's a baseball novel. What?
I heard it's really good,
not
though.
that-
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
'Cause he
you're the
writes
one
this
who's been
scene-
telling me that for
Yeah,
years.
he
Mike.
has this great. It's all wacky, and he wrote this scene about this. You know, it's a fictional professional baseball league, but they have and they're playing like this team from an insane asylum, and it's like a really good scene about how kind of like doing a character sketch of everybody on the field. It's really good,
Yeah.
but
That's
nothing
good.
tops.
I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, it's called Great American Novel.
I think you've been telling me about it for about 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
think
like
I've ever read anything by Philip
Just
Roth.
like
Yeah,
I've
I
been
told
telling
you.
Tom about MacGruber and also
Oh, yeah.
Bad Lieutenant Port of Call New Orleans, Mike.
I forgot to say when you asked me what I've been up to this past month,
You know,
I spent that entire month not seeing MacGruber or Port of Call New
you
Orleans.
shithead. You're a terrible person. I went and
I'm
saw.
not a good person, and I feel
Hey,
bad about it.
By the way, I saw that they had this thing at the like Angelica or something in New York, and I remember telling you guys about they're doing the '70s New York film series.
Oh, yeah.
Had a lot
Yeah,
of great
yeah.
films in it, and they had Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, and that made me think. It made me think about a couple of the movies in there. If Tom maybe had seen them, have you seen Panic in Needle Park?
No,
We
I have
talked
not.
about that one.
We did talk about
It came
this?
up,
Oh,
but
Yeah.
I don't know if I fully admitted that I hadn't seen it.
It's
Okay.
Al Pacino in that one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's in all these movies.
Yeah, he's in every movie about New York in the 70s.
Right. I think he might be a fruitcake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
The guy on
that.
the phone's got a heavy English accent. He could be a fruitcake.
All right, come on.
That son of a bitch has got me backed up all the way to the Bronx.
Oh, it's great. I gotta see it again.
Okay, give me another one. What else have I seen?
Oh, let me look up I had the list. Son of a bitch. Get the papers.
Get the papers. Johnny one times.
Back in the 70s. Oh, yeah. He only ever said things one time. Oh, speaking of that, what's his name died? Get your shine box.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Like yesterday
Yeah.
or today or
Ooh,
something.
Joe
yeah,
Pesci?
yesterday. There's a joke in
No,
there about getting his.
Oh,
he's
what's
in
his
the
name?
shine
Yeah,
box
yeah,
or
yeah.
Something.
Yeah, Vincent. His last name's Vincent.
Oh!
Take, Oh, Vincent, right. Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, of course. French Connection,
Yes.
of course. We've seen that. Dog Day
course.
Afternoon, Taxi Driver, Mean Streets, Serpico. The Hospital.
All of these. Oh, I have seen The Hospital.
Is
The
it good?
Hospital's weird. Have you seen that?
No.
If you've seen Network, it's really weird because it feels like a first draft of Network or something.
Oh.
It's got all the same like beats and characters and stuff, but it's a
Oh.
different situation. It's very strange.
The Panic in Needle Park, The Warriors, and Death Wish.
You know what? Can I admit something?
Cyrus.
I've never seen The Warriors all the way through.
Cyrus.
I've never seen it.
That's weird of me. Oh, it's weird of both of us.
Why is
Okay.
it weird of you?
It's one of those things I should have seen by now. I don't know why I haven't seen it. It's like not seeing, I don't know, American Graffiti or something.
Hmm.
Have you seen American Graffiti?
I did see
feel
American
bad.
Graffiti, yeah.
Okay. I feel like there were three things I was going to say while you were saying that. That's all right. What were the movies you just said? Before The Hospital, what did you say? Oh, I know what I wanted to say. My Indiana Jones friends, we've been talking about Jaws a lot. We have a Patreon show where we talk about Jaws currently.
Okay.
And I am obsessed with
Plug it.
my theory
Yeah.
that Roy Scheider's character in Jaws is actually, like, you know, he's a New York cop who left New York City and came to Amity Island to be the sheriff or whatever, the chief. And I want him to be his character from the French Connection or his character from the 7-Ups. Have you ever seen the 7-Ups?
No.
The 7-Ups is great.
Okay.
It's kind of like a poor man's French Connection, but it's very, very good. And it's got a fantastic car chase in it. But I want him to be one of those. I want him to be one of those guys. Then quit the city and moved to Amity Island and became the chief of police.
And he changed
had to
his
deal with
name,
the shark.
right? He changed his name
Yeah.
to Brody.
But is this
Yeah.
something that you're doing to like entertain yourself?
Everything I do is to entertain myself.
No, I just mean in terms of like there's nobody. Movies are hard to make. You're not going to do cute things like make it the same guy from another movie. You don't have time for that business. So I'm saying
right?
is this
No.
something that
This is just in my head. This is like an
Okay.
idea I have in my head. As I watch Jaws, I'm like, oh, he's talking about leaving the city. I bet that's because he had a really tough time with his partner Popeye Doyle going nuts when they almost caught that French heroin dealer. Yeah,
right. Oh, that's good.
it's just in my head. It's just for me,
Yeah, I like that.
but I'm sharing it with you.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all better
Stunning.
for it.
you're glad you heard that.
Yeah.
Should we do trivia?
Oh my goodness! Of course.
Are we saying why? I did not know for sure if that was going to work.
Well,
I just wanted to
we're
say
not going to
trivia,
do
see if it
We're not doing Caddyshack anymore. It's done.
Oh
Shit,
yeah.
we can't do
that's true, we
Caddyshack
can't.
trivia?
Yeah,
No,
let's
it's
just do
done.
regular
Okay.
trivia.
Can't do it because then
All right.
then
Everybody
it's a
come up
false
with,
ending.
You're right.
Everybody come
You're
up with a
absolutely
good regular trivia question.
Oh,
I'm going to
That-
type trivia questions into the computer.
I'm gonna try to come up with one just from my head that I think you guys
Okay.
won't
play
know.
name
but
that
maybe.
tune.
What is Columbo's first name? No, okay.
Oh no! Don't go into that.
Play name
territory
that
again.
tune. I
not
can
doing
can name that tune in 3 notes.
I think Mike. I'm gonna name that tune. I think it's Powerhouse. I think anytime you think of a song, it's Powerhouse. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, give me a topic. I'll come up with a trivia question. Give me a topic. Any topic. Go ahead.
70s sitcoms.
Place your bets.
Oh,
Place your
God.
bets.
Place your bets. Place your bets. 70s sitcoms. Okay,
What was
I'll-
the name of Jan's imaginary boyfriend on the Brady Bunch? She made up that she had a
that's
boyfriend.
Good. Yeah.
Some people, this is just be right in the front of their brains, and other people will have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
She's trying to make up a name, and she looks and she sees a glass of milk on the thing. She says, "Glass, George
Kobayashi.
Oh, that's right.
Glass." George Kobayashi. Kobayashi
George
Maru.
Glass.
Oh, it's another thing I did
Borden.
since I last spoke to you. I
Borden.
saw Star Trek II. Oh, Borden. Billy Borden.
Billy Borden. Billy Borden and Poison.
Yes.
Welly, welly, well.
What is the name?
I
George
told
Glass.
you, George Glass.
Oh, George Glass. Right. Oh,
George
that's
Glass.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me another topic and I'll come up with one.
Which item of clothing was named after its Scottish inventor? That's easy. I just read this
Kilt?
off the thing.
No.
Huh?
Tam O'Shanter?
Mike knows.
I do.
Killed?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm assuming it's Macintosh. A
Billy
Macintosh.
Codpiece.
It is Macintosh. I was right.
Oh,
I'm
Macintosh.
awesome.
That's good, yeah.
Oh, we were just talking about this. What actor won an Oscar posthumously for Network?
Marty. On the waterfront.
Citizen Kane! Citizen Kane! Citizen Kane!
Citizen Kane!
You need a mortician!
That was the one he that was the one he threw it on the waterfront.
Wait, what? Oh.
No, was it
Tell Gene Krupa to take a break.
William Holden? Or...
All right, what was...
Peter Finch.
Oh, Peter Finch.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah, he was great.
I'm sad that we couldn't do Caddyshack trivia. I feel bad about that now.
No,
I'm putting it away. I'm putting the box away. I don't know if you can hear that. It's just like old times. Put the box away.
It's over now, though. You can't do it. Mike is right.
It is. It's over, Johnny.
It's over.
It's over.
I guess that was trivia. I don't know.
Yeah, that was trivia.
The music is played now, so
Weak
yeah,
attempt.
that was very weak.
And I'll play
I guess
us
I
out.
need to buy, like, I don't know. I need to get Trivial Pursuit. I don't know.
No,
There's not going to be a trivia game for every movie we do in the future.
We'll do brain candy. They'll have a little trivia for it.
Really?
Brain candy trivia.
Do I want to do Brain Candy? I like Brain Candy.
Have you
I've
seen
only
it in a
it
while?
couple
Or what? I
times.
don't know what you do.
I don't know. I feel like that's not something I could do like a
Tom,
deep dive into.
yeah, what
You're a
percentage of the
fucking
time...
idiot.
Yeah, you're dumb if you don't like that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I do like it.
No, you should love it.
Do I?
This
All
is,
right.
this is heard occur.
We should also say we're doing this episode now, but that doesn't mean we're like back like
No.
twice a week or anything like
We're
that.
not back,
Heavens
so
no.
enjoy it right now.
Hold your goddamn
folks.
breath.
Yeah,
Yeah, chew slowly. Who knows when we'll be back?
calm down.
Maybe we'll do like a Christmassy thing. I don't know. We just gotta, as you can
like-
plainly hear, we have no idea what we're doing.
I like the idea of just thinking about Christmas Story makes me feel very nostalgic for Christmas time when I was a kid. I really love that movie. It's really, it's played so often that you could say that people might say it's overplayed, but I don't care. I don't care how many times I see it. It's truly great.
Yeah.
That was a great
Coming
year for
commercial?
movies. Is that 84 or 83?
I think it was 83.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
That was a good time for
no.
movies.
Oh, no.
The movie's a
Oh,
friggin'
no.
masterpiece. Crummy commercial.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
What's great is when you have the subtitles on while the dad is yelling at the furnace in the basement, and some of the stuff he comes up like the fake curses. they have him
Oh, when you
saying.
put the subtitles on. That's good.
Monday Noodle.
Monday
He yells
Noodle.
Monday Noodle at some point.
Oh, yeah, that's right. don't talk about the movie though. If there's any chance, we'll do it.
You're right. You're right. Shut up about it. We'll all shut up.
It might be
Let's
good
not talk
to
about
do-
any movies because who knows?
Should we do? Maybe we do one long episode. That's too much. So right, we do like a. What about if we released one per week, every week of December, like an Advent calendar, and the very last one on Christmas Day?
That'd be nice. Wouldn't that be nice?
What do you think, Mike?
And then people could like sit around the
Black
tree
Bart.
together with their open presents
Now
and listen to our
you-
last
you
episode.
Get
Yours.
yours. Bum, bum, bum,
We'll be back.
ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, it's
Bum,
great.
bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da.
It comes out on Monday. On Christmas Day is Monday, so you do 5 episodes, starting on the 27th of November, which would be the post. You'll still be in the tryptophan laden afterglow of your turkey, and you go 5
Yeah.
episodes, culminating.
God, that means
on
we have to
Christmas
record it
Day.
though. Jesus.
We would start recording at the beginning of November.
Immediately
People
after
don't need to
this.
hear how the sausage is made here.
That's true.
Stupid.
Let's
Yeah.
sleep on it. Let's get some sleep.
Yeah, we'll sleep on.
Let's
We're
get
not
some
making any
sleep.
promises. We're just
Somebody had a heart out anyways,
tickling your
right?
ass with a
I
feather.
had a heart out 1 minute ago. I don't even know what's going to
That's
happen if I
disgusting.
don't meet my heart out.
Sounds painful. Oh,
I've had a heart
Put it
out for
away.
more than 4 hours. What should I do?
stop it.
I'm just
Call your
saying.
doctor. Immediately. Did you listen
Immediately.
to the commercial?
I wonder if anybody was aroused and they're looking at their watch and it's 3 hours 58 minutes and they're just thinking, please, would you please just in the next? I got 2 minutes to go here.
I
really don't want to go to the
doctor.
emergency room.
What do you mean
My
after taking those
my
medications?
grandmother at
Yeah.
the beach.
Yeah, doing some
Willie
push-ups.
Mays. Willie Mays.
Baseball.
Playing baseball.
Baby stew.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. There's puppies falling off of buildings.
Right. And Coulter.
All right.
Whatever it is.
All right.
Mike's had it. Mike's
Okay.
begging for a heart out.
Yeah.
All right, just stop.
Doesn't like the
All right,
boner
we can
talk.
stop.
Doesn't like the
Jesus.
boner talk.
No,
No, he hates it. You know what?
Oh, he hates
Listening
it.
back on the Caddyshack minute,
Yep.
he really doesn't like it when we start talking about penises.
Yeah, it doesn't like any kind of blue, any working blue. Doesn't like it at all.
And Dan and I love talking about
Oh.
penises. We cannot get enough of penis talk.
Yeah.
Oh well, such is life. It's our
All right.
cross to bear. Well, we'll go easy on you, Mike. Do you want to go to bed, Mike?
Yeah, I'm
you
getting
had
close.
it. Mike needs to go
Yeah.
sleepy night.
Yeah.
To be fair, we all need to go sleepy night, including you people, unless you're driving a car right now. Don't go sleepy night at the wheel. But yes, that was our Caddyshack 2 coverage. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope it fulfilled your needs. We will be back,
It
right?
stinks.
It stinks. We will be back. We're making no promises as to where or when or in what form. Do we need to rebrand this show? We might have to rebrand. We'll discuss that another time.
We'll have a new website.
What are you talking about?
Like a whole new thing, though?
We got to
expensive.
keep the listeners whole.
I know, we'll keep it, but I'm saying like maybe we just rename the listeners' hole.
Yeah, and they'll find out what the new movie is by the listeners' hole will be changed.
Oh, it'll be like Ralphie's Clubhouse or something.
Right.
All right.
Or
we'll figure it out.
Gleamex.
Yeah. So if things start changing suddenly on your phones and on your computers, it's because we're trying to figure out what we're doing next with our lives.
Right.
We control the horizontal and the vertical. All right, but come back next time, whenever the hell that is, and we'll talk to you more about a movie that isn't Caddyshack here on the soon-to-be renamed Caddyshack Minute.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.